my name's Georgia.
And I'm Corey.
And we're Baking Buddies.
And we're back. And we're here to stay.
And you better watch this video.
By the way, thank you for your comments, whoever was commenting.
Yes, we love you guys so much.
I know, we really appreciate it. And we're excited about all the views that we got.
Yeah.
So keep you like, woo woo.
Okay.
Today, we're going to make
lemon
raspberry
cupcakes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
So, this recipe is a little bit complicated, but you're going to get the hang of it, I promise. If we can do it, you can do it too. Trust me. As you saw in the last video, we're kind of a mess sometimes.
We're crazy.
It's alright. So, it's half lemon cupcake, half raspberry cupcake. So what we had to do was take two different cupcake recipes and split them in half.
Yeah.
So,
but they're so cute because they're half pink and then they're half yellow and they're perfect goodness.
And together, the flavors are like
amazing.
Zazzle in your mouth.
And guess what the icing is going to be? Lemon curd.
Cream cheese icing. Yes. Okay. So first we're gonna do the raspberry half of this cupcake mixture.
And then we're gonna set it aside and do the lemon. So
first preheat your oven 350 degrees.
Okay. We're gonna get this right this time.
We're gonna preheat it correctly, I promise. We did it.
We did it.
All right.
We're awesome.
So now you're going to take 1 stick of butter.
1 stick. It's a lot.
And you're gonna take 5/8 a cup of sugar, which is kind of a complicated measurement.
We had to cut both recipes in half since in order for it to equal 12 cupcakes because we're doing half of each batter in each cupcake. So it's really weird. 5/8 a cup.
Or 10
about,
tablespoons.
Yeah.
Or like a little bit under
3/4. It's really complicated.
Any way you want to take it, whatever kind of measuring tools you have to get it right, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going to beat this until it's like fluffy.
So,
we beat this butter and sugar until
creamy,
like fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you take 2 eggs, you add them one at a time.
2 eggs
With
it's really
half
messy.
a teaspoon.
Let's pour out this little cup.
And you add that with half a teaspoon of vanilla. So you add 1 egg and the vanilla, then you beat it.
Then the other egg.
Then you stop. And then we'll tell you what to do next.
Yes.
In just a second.
So, we combined this. I mean,
we combined it, guys.
We combined this. We just combined it. I mean, combined the eggs and the vanilla, and it looks awesomely awesomer than awesome.
And it's really liquidy. So.
It's really liquidy, so be careful.
If yours isn't liquidy, you might have done something wrong.
So that's okay. We do stuff wrong all the time.
Okay. Okay. So now what you do is combine 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder with 1 3/8 a cup of flour.
So
or 1 cup
put
and
it in the bowl with the
flour.
And then, excuse me for a minute.
So she's putting it in the bowl with the flour.
Okay, I got a spoon.
Got it.
Okay.
Spoon. Mix. Okay.
Okay.
So just mix that up. Now you alternately add the flour and the baking soda mixture up.
Oh yeah.
We also need a pinch of salt. We always need a pinch, so
just a pinch.
There we go.
That's all.
Pinchy. Okay. So you alternately beat that with the egg mixture. Beat in some flour with the egg mixture, and then part of 1/4 a cup of milk.
Right here.
Georgia. What? Really? You're drinking your juice box and talking at the same time?
I'm a multitasker.
Okay, so anyway,
they're delicious.
Alternately beat the flour mixture with 1/4 a cup of milk, and then that's
one at a time. So all we had to do was just beat this. So just beat
it. Beat it. No one wants to beat it.
Okay,
so
we get the point. Beat it. Just beat it.
Just beat it up.
Beat it up.
Eat it. Okay. So now we take 3/4 a cup of raspberries.
They look kind of nasty.
We defawed them, so it can be fresh or frozen. But if you defaw them, leave it in the little syrupy goodness that's right there because it makes it really tasty.
And it makes it the color red, so it looks cuter.
It does.
But they look really nasty because they're frozen and they kind of got mashed up in the bag. But that's alright because if you have big chunks of raspberries in your cupcake too, that might not be the best. So
it makes it tasty.
Exactly.
So now
we're just gonna add this in.
Yes, we're gonna dump it, and we're gonna fold it.
Fold it in. No, don't mix. Don't
mix.
Okay.
Don't beat it.
Don't
do it.
You can beat it
So you just fold it over, keep folding the batter on top of the raspberries.
Just keep going.
Until it's, a little bit swirly or something like that.
But this makes it extra
Just
raspberry.
however you want it to be, but don't mix it too much.
Cousin.
Alright, so that's looking kind of good and swirly. It's looking like that. Nice and pink.
Wait, let me zoom in on this.
Oh, zoom. Pink! Pink
Okay.
and swirly.
Pink and swirliness.
Pink and swirly. Okay. So,
we got that.
now you get...
So, she's getting cupcake thingies.
But first, we are going to set this bowl aside. Now we're going to make the lemon half of this cupcake.
Recipe. So, now we're doing the lemon half of cupcakes.
So we set the raspberry side, moving on.
Yeah.
First we do, another complicated measurement. Half a cup plus 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of flour.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about
I'm
this,
really sorry.
but they're worth
It's
it.
how you have to do it.
They're
it's
worth it.
all the craziness. They're amazing, and everyone that we gave these to loved them. Raved.
Okay, so then we need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda.
There it is.
Pour it
Going
into the
in.
flour mixture.
And 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Going in. And as
Okay.
it got stuck. Okay. And as always, great, that got stuck. Okay, and as always, a pinch,
Just a
of
pinch.
salt. Okay.
3 shakes equals a pinch. Just kidding.
Okay. So now you just
Whisk it.
whisk all that together. It
Whisk
really
it.
doesn't take that much
It doesn't.
whisking.
It doesn't really do, I don't know what this does, but you just whisk it together.
That's what we're told, and that's what we do. There we go. It's whisked. Okay, so now you take, this is 3 tablespoons of butter.
And you want to set this aside, this little bowl. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it
okay,
right here.
sorry. Set it aside.
And in a medium bowl,
Take 3 tablespoons of softened
see,
butter.
zoom
You
in.
put it in the microwave
Let's
for
zoom in
about
on this. This is a zoom in moment.
softened butter,
Awesome.
3 tablespoons.
Okay,
We
got
put it in
this.
the microwave for about like 5-ish seconds, 10 seconds after it was sitting for a while. So,
Okay.
there we go. We got it.
Got it.
So now you beat that until it's fluffy. Then you gradually add in 1/3 a cup of sugar
1/3 a cup of
until
sugar.
that is very light and fluffy. Okay, so now we're gonna beat in.
Wait. Zoom. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom. Okay, so this is the butter and the sugar. It's like I scooped it with a scraper into a little ball, so it's kind of weird,
So
but
that way you can see it. But
Yeah.
it was extremely light and fluffy before she did that.
so it's awesome.
Okay. So now we're going to add 1 egg.
1 egg.
Beat it in with the sugar and the butter mixture until it's just blended, so don't overbeat it. After you do that, you add 1.5 teaspoons of lemon zest.
Right here. Wait. Zoom.
Right there.
Zoom. Zoom.
Lemon zest.
Lemon.
And 1
Zest.
tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to do that.
So we mix this very goodly.
Very goodly.
Goodly.
We're good.
Sorry for my proper English.
Okay,
But
so
see,
we
and
beat
you
that
can see
up.
this. Hold this, Corey.
It looks really gnarly,
And
but
it's very, yeah, it's kind of nasty looking, but kind of looks like oatmeal and baked syrup, but it smells
it
like
smells
like lemon deliciousness.
lemon zestily heaven. Okay, so now
We're gonna add in slowly, one at a time.
beat in half of the flour mixture, and then we have 1/4 cup of yogurt. So alternately
A cup
beat
of
in.
yogurt.
So we use just regular vanilla. You can use whatever kind you want,
Yeah, we
but not a flavor because you don't want it to taste gross.
you can have lemon flavored yogurt.
But it might be a little bit overpowering,
Yeah,
so we just use this to make it,
Better.
So you just alternately beat in half of
This.
that and half of the
And half of the flour
mixture.
mixture.
And that's it.
So
So-
we finished the lemon batter
It's delicious,
and creamy.
finger licking batter. Okay, so now we have that lemon batter and the raspberry batter. Now we're gonna fill up our muffin tins.
So this is a little complicated process. You want a large teaspoon, a large tablespoon, yeah, thingy.
And take half of the raspberry batter and half of the lemon batter, and just fill up half.
And it goes pretty not smoothly, but it works.
So you just fill up half and half.
Half and half, and each batter cooks
and
for
they
the same amount.
kind of like mesh a little bit in the middle, and it makes a super pretty color, especially once you bake it. So there it is.
Both batters are really thick, so they kind of take a little while to put in.
And you don't need a lot. You do not need a lot of batter. We have bad experience. I always fill up the batter too much, guys.
She does.
Every time. I always just want a super ginormous cupcake, and it fails me every time.
We have to cut off the edges. So don't fill it any higher than 1 large teaspoon filled with batter.
With each batter.
Yeah.
So just finish that up with 12 cupcakes. Okay, so we finished these cupcakes, and we kind of swirled them just a little bit with a toothpick, so if you want to make them extra special and pretty, then we can do that. So now the oven's preheated to 350 degrees, and you just pop them in for about 20 minutes or until a toothpick comes out from the middle clean.
Okay, so now we're going to be making the lemon curd icing. But first, we got to start with the lemon curd. So you need a pot of simmering water and a metal bowl that fits perfectly on top. So first you need 3 eggs, and you want to dump that in the bowl. And I have 3/4 cups of sugar. You want to add that in too. And then just whisk it until the eggs are blended in with the sugar, like scrambled eggs. And then, once that combined, you want to add in, over here, 1/3 cup of lemon juice. And that makes it pretty liquidy.
Okay. And also, make sure that your lemon juice is from the lemon that you zested and not bottled lemon juice, because bottled lemon juice is disgusting.
Okay, so once you get that fully incorporated in the mixture, you just place it right over top of the simmering water, and you want to constantly stir it. And the eggs will slowly start cooking, and it makes it thick, and it turns into lemon curd. But if you use a whisk, it will make it thinner if you whisk it. But I'm using just like a spatula thing, rubber spatula, and it'll get thicker. And at first, like a piece of egg will just like pop up in the middle of your mixture. It's kind of weird.
It's kind of gross.
It's really random. It just pops out in the middle of nowhere. And then all of a sudden, the whole thing will just turn thick. So, and then you just do this for about 10, maybe 15 minutes at the most, and your lemon curd will be done. So,
we took the lemon curd off of the heat,
and we put it in a larger bowl.
Then we took an 8-ounce package of regular
cream cheese,
softened
cream cheese,
and then
we added in 1 3/4 cups of powdered sugar, and we just whipped it,
beat all that together. Now it looks like this.
And then this is what you gotta do: take a spoon
and just put a big dollop
of Daisy
on top of the cupcakes,
and
kind of like spoon it into the center until it stays in there.
And do your best, and do it for all of them. And you know, these are one of the best cupcakes that we have.
It's one of our favorites. So we hope you liked our video.
Yeah. Keep watching.
Cupcake dance.
Okay, keep watching forever. So this is our finished product.
Yay!
And all we have to say is,
do, baking buddies.